Good morning all. Apologies for this not going out yesterday. The wind was a bit hectic. In case you're wondering why I've got a bit of a croak, it's because Annabelle and myself have been recovering from COVID. And it's not the stuffing out of us. That's why we didn't get a chance to go to things like Salon Prevailing and some other events. Thing is, we did have it about 3 or 4 weeks ago, so we're well on the mend now. Still just a little bit tired. The thing about this is, I can't help but keep going out in it. Now, the Active Tour has never been a car that appealed to me ever, but this is something else. 216 brake horsepower, and it's got new architecture as well. 2nd generation MHEV. So it means it's got a 4-cylinder petrol engine and a 19 brake horsepower electric motor. And yes, you do get to use that from standstill. And it makes a difference. 0 to 60 in 7. Now these start at around 30 grand. But this one's closer to 41.5. But why? Well, it's the ultimate and it's M Sport, so it's got adaptive suspension, LED lights with matrix technology, auto dimming side mirrors. Yeah, the kind of things that you don't find on a subcompact, and the screens that you will see in an i4 and an iX, which yeah, that's quite mad. In essence, that's like putting S-Class screens in. I'm trying to think, what B-Class is it? So it's nice to see all this new technology. So currently you've got a diesel, 2 petrols, and there's some PHEVs coming as well. But inside, wow. The paint's sapphire black, and this is just, wow, I love the interior. Very supportive seats. And yes, that's massage. I love it. It's got lots of little tricks up its sleeve. Let's take a look at the styling first though. Now it's longer, wider, and taller than the previous gen. Which doesn't really make sense, because whenever I see one of these, I think, wow, they look tall. Whereas because of this one, it doesn't. It just doesn't look tall. Its proportions are pretty damn perfect, to be honest. You can see a slightly taller roofline, but as far as a standard one, it looks very sporty. Bear in mind, this is M Sport, so it's lowered, I think it's 1.5 centimeters. And yes, you do notice that. Also, it's got some other styling as well. Hi Harv, how you doing? So this is the 223i. And as I mentioned, 216 brake horsepower. I was having fun with the Fiesta under the crag last night. You did not expect this to be sat behind him, you really didn't. Thank you for the thumbs up. Decent headroom, decent legroom. And I do like this black interior. Yeah, that's the thing about BMWs. Premium materials everywhere. Yeah, this is, it's kind of like between hard and light. 2 litre with an electric motor. And that charges when you start doing things like coasting. Styling wise, well, yeah, it's got a big grille. But to be honest, I think it suits it. It doesn't look too big. I think it's got some very good looks. But I always do like M Sport cars. They handle, they look the part, and they can deliver, especially on a back road. That's it, it's pretty hard to unhinge this thing, it really is. And I've tried. Front wheel drive, yes, not typically BMW, but nonetheless. Let's pop the boot. So they all get There we go. Oh, I confused it. Interesting. Ah, cool. So if you stand there, it will stop. Clever. Then you just wave your foot again. Decent boot size, and that does reduce when you get a FEV. Makes sense though. Most of the technology is laid out across the floor. I think the only word for this car is sinister. Let's have a look inside. Oh no, one last thing. The 19-inch individual wheels. It's got such prowess. Thank you for the thumbs up. Okay. Harman Kardon system, 12 speakers. And that's where you start your engine, here. Little shifter. And it's got, I think it's BMW's OS 8 as the infotainment. Starter up. La 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 la. That's new, so it's not so bad. Hello BMW, show me the front camera. I know I've only just woken you up.
I will activate
Thank you.
PDC. The park distance control helps you visually and acoustically to judge the distance to obstacles.
I'm sure it does. Thank you. So this has got, I think it's about 5 or 6 cameras, including an interior camera. We've got nerving. I assume that watches you to make sure you're not falling asleep or doing anything untoward. But look at this for an instrument panel. Wow. You see everything really easily. And the things that you can put in the heads-up display, you control it with these little rotaries here. So you've got things like adaptive, lots of safety. Hello BMW. Change the mood.
Unfortunately, this function cannot be
Ah yes, I've got the camera on.
command whilst the parking view is open.
Very true. Apologies. Hello BMW. Could you tell me my oil level, please?
Engine oil level is okay.
That's good to hear. Thank you. So yeah, you can do lots of things in here, including, and this is a really cool one. I can't set it off now, but we'll get a demo of it when we go on the road trip on Monday, because we're heading down to Millbrook. So that'll be a fun adventure. But it's got, let me get this right, augmented satellite navigation. So believe it or not, it will start filming the road in front of you, put it up here, and then put arrows on going, go that way. So you're watching a video of you driving real time. Now you'd think it'd like catch you off guard, but it doesn't. You just look at it and think, wow, that's helpful. I tested that last night and I was quite amazed. So we've got lots of packs on this. So bear in mind these start at around 30,500 and this one's 41,500. But it's M-Tech, it's Ultimate, and it's got, I think it's 4 or 5 different packs. Big panoramic with, I think it's a dual level blind. I like this, I really do. The black roof lines and all this reminds me of the Mark II, because you're quite squat in it, which you don't expect. But the other thing is you're slightly raised up with your driving position, so it's nice and easy to see the roads. And I don't think, yeah, on something like this, you see a lot of modern cars and all these windows are like cut off here. I mean, they don't look like roof chop per se, but they're not far off. Whereas this has got nice big clear windows. Even the back window is a decent size. And you've got cameras all over this and parking sensors anyway. So there you go. We're going to be doing a road trip, like I said, on Monday. We'll be filming the review over the weekend. Possibly tomorrow, or maybe if the weather holds up today, If you've got any questions, want to know anything about the car, want me to cover anything, leave them in the comments below. Thank you for joining me, and have a great Saturday. Bye bye.